longer have a direct bus to Aldershot. We no longer have a direct bus to Frimley Park Hospital. Several areas in Fleet and Church Crookham have no bus service at all.
Thank you.
Bring back buses! 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 Bring back buses!
This is Helen, and Helen has recently moved. Where have you moved to, Helen?
Onto Eltham Heath.
Onto Eltham Heath, and the irony of it is that Helen has got a bus stop outside her house. And tell me, Helen, can you ever get a bus from your bus stop?
Not anymore. No, we moved in November, and part of the reason for choosing that house was because of the proximity of the bus stop. I thought that would give me my independence because I don't drive and I have a poorly leg. And then 3 weeks after we moved in, we heard that buses were being cut. And now the turning circle is the only place in Eltham Heath where you can pick up the bus. So we haven't got a bus going through this estate. We don't want to go to the medical centre, whereas before I would have been able to pick up a bus to go past the medical estate and then go over the bridge. I now can't do that, so now it's about a 30-minute walk.
And you know, that's having to go to the doctors, and when you go to the doctors you're not well, are you?
Exactly.
So the last thing you want is a 30-minute walk.
And I tried, I signed up with Fleet Link and with the taxi share. I've been using them, but the Fleet Link, they are oversubscribed. If you phone up the day you're supposed to, you often can't get on the bus. It's already full, already full of it.
So if you met the owner of Stagecoach, what would you like to say to him or her?
Well, I feel that to leave an estate where there are 1,900 houses with a bus that just goes on to one point and then leaves the estate again, then that is not providing a service.
This is Muriel Dodds. She's my mum, and she has been affected by the buses. Mum, would you like to have a word and tell us?
Yes. I used to be able to catch the bus from the Burn, and I live near the Burn now, and I have to go up my road, which is a ward road, right up onto the Reading Road South, catch a bus there. And by that time I've spent 3/4 of an hour just getting up to the bus stop, which it's always a beat. And then when I come home I get off at a bus stop, and to get across the Reading Road South at mid-morning is almost lethal, really.
And you got quite depressed, didn't you, Mum, when they cut the buses? You got quite depressed because you felt really cut off, didn't you?
You know, nobody could understand and nobody could do anything. We were just sort of stuck in a...
So it's made a huge impact on your life.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you very much.
It's the same for lots of people.
Thank you for talking to us, Mum. Thank you.
Okay.
This is Brenda, and she's just I'm going to ask her a few questions, and she's going to tell you how she's been affected by the bus cut. So, how's it affected you, Brenda?
I can't walk to any of the bus stops. It would take us, my husband's nearly 80 and he goes in most days, but it takes him about 20 minutes. He's got 2 artificial hips to walk to any of the bus stops, and they're all at the top of a hill from where we are at the Burn, bottom of the Burn, and I can't walk there anyway. I couldn't walk that far even with 2 crutches. So I mean, I'm really cut off unless I use Communicator to get to Frimley Hospital, or I have a neighbour who has to take me in.
This is Brenda, and Brenda has a problem getting to Frimley Park Hospital. Would you like to explain what happens, Brenda?
Well, I've been sent by Fleet Hospital to Frimley Park to have shoes made because my balance isn't very good and I get a lot of pain in my feet. And as soon as I started going, they stopped the buses, so I've had to go to community care. If I hadn't had them, I don't know how I'd have got there.
Oh dear.
Sometimes they're fully booked, you have to be careful.
Hi, I'm Nora. I live in Fleet and I work in I take a train to work every day. I used to be able to get the buses to and from the train station, but unfortunately, since the bus stands have been changed, and I just can't take the buses home anymore because the bus leaves just a few minutes before my train gets in. That either means affording me to walk home every day, or alternatively my boyfriend pick me up at the station. But again, that means driving, so it's not very environmentally friendly. I prefer to take the bus. So please bring buses back.
This is Pat, and Pat is going to tell you how much this has affected her life.
Living on Pontail as I do, the buses are most important. The majority of people living on Pontail are old age pensioners who do not drive. So therefore, having to get a taxi into town is expensive, a taxi back home is even more expensive, and it's not fair. Everyone should have the courtesy of some sort of bus that will take us where we want to go. We're all quite willing to pay for it, although we do have bus passes, but whatever the outcome is, we must have buses back on the road for the old age pensioners.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, this is Lavender and Catherine, and you go to All Hallows as well. They both go to All Hallows. And how difficult is it for you two to get there?
At the moment, we can just about get there, although previously the bus was often late, and now it's been moved forward, so quite often they said people miss it, because they don't realise how early it's meant to go. And then, but if we want to do after school clubs or revision sessions or whatever, we can't get home.
Oh dear, so if you do an after school club or something, does somebody have to come and get you?
Yeah, or we buy a taxi, or get a taxi, or get a train, which will take, I think, close to 3 hours to get home.
And what clubs, how's this impacted on you? And what clubs was it that you were doing?
Well, we're both very musical, so all sorts of things there.
Band rehearsals,
yeah.
rehearsals.
Oh, this is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So it's really has affected your lives.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Well, thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you. So what's your name?
Jean.
Jean. This is Jean, and one of Jean's friends has been really affected by the bus stop. What actually happened?
Frimley Park Hospital. It took her 5.5 hours to get there and back.
5.5 hours?
Because of the connection.
Goodness me. And was that just a hospital appointment?
So what do we actually need? It's really simple. We need buses back to Aldershot. We need buses back to Frimley Park Hospital. We need cohesive, sensibly timed public transport around Fleet, so that it's not a struggle just to get to a bus in the first place. We're asking Hampshire County Council and Stagecoach not only to listen to us, but also to act. We need Hampshire County Council and Stagecoach to understand that these bus routes are a social necessity. Just as medical care is necessary, so is the means to get there. Just as education is vital, people need to be able to get to those colleges. Just as having a job is important, so is having the ability to get to it.